My name is Kainton the Genius. As you know, we are going to continue with plotting in Python, and today we are going to be looking at working with scatterplots. In the previous tutorial, that's tutorial 7, we considered working with subplots, and I think that is very clear. Now let's look at scatterplot, and this is going to be very short. So let's say we want to plot y is equal to sine x, like this. Y is equal to sine x. So if you know about trig, you know that this is going to give us a wave, a sine wave, okay? Well, before I continue, I'd like to remind you to subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed. So the first thing we can do is to generate a sequence of values for x. So let's say x is equal to mp.len space, and let's say we want to generate from 0 to, let's say, 100, from 0 to 20. Okay, let's just say from 0 to 2 pi, from 0 to 2 times mp.pi, and we need 100 points. Okay, now we can say y is equal to mp.sine x. So basically, instead of using plt.plot, because we normally say plt.plot, in this case you are going to use plt.scatter, and we are going to say x against y. Okay, so basically that is how to do a scatter plot. Although after now we are going to do this scatter plot here in my website in this example, but let me just plot it so that you can see that there is no much difference with the two. Except that scatter, so we are talking about show. Okay, so if I run this code, you can see that it gives us this sine wave. So assuming I just say I make it, let's say, how about using 20? And you can see this is what a scatter plot looks like. So it plots different points in different locations. If I change this to plot, you can see that it gives us the same thing, except that it's going to give us a smooth line, as you can see right here. So let's take an interesting example. So I'm going to come here. Let's say we have n is equal to 200. So let's generate random x and y values. So that is what we have here. We generate random x and y values. Random x and y values. Okay. And then we need n to be 200 points. Okay, now we want to also generate random sizes of points, so I'm going to use this. So we have size is equal to a random size. Okay, so again, color is going to be random colors from 4 colors generated between 0 and 200. So I'm going to say this, Control V. Okay. All right. So we are generating random sizes of point and also random colors. And finally, we are saying PLT. I'm going to copy and paste and then explain it to you. All right. So the first thing is that we are creating a figure. This figure here, you can actually do without it. It simply creates a box, like you have this box, a rectangular box right here. And we are now plotting plt.scatter, and we have c is equal to colors, s is equal to size. The interesting thing about the scatter plot is that when you have this plot and it's plotting, let's say, 200 points, right? Because we have 200 points, and you have n here, is going to plot 200 different plots, or 200 different data points are going to be plotted. So for each data point that is plotted, it's going to select a random color and also a random size for it. So it's going to select from within this colors, set of colors here, and also within these sizes here. So if I run this, you can see that it displays this. Now I'm going to change this color now, and let's see, let's change it to red, and let's say size. Let's leave the size the way it is, but now we have red. You can see that we have red. Now the colors are no longer random. Now, assuming we want to keep the size constant, let's say we say size is equal to 15, and I run it, and it has all of them now have the same size. Now, one thing I can try to do, if I say plt.plot, is actually going to give a very weird kind of plots. Okay, so it's not able to plot this. So I'm going to scroll down, and it says property s is equal to unknown. So I'm going to just take out this s here, going to cut it, and I'm going to rerun it. So it's going to give something really weird. So for a plot that is not scatter plot, it's trying to join or connect up all the lines. But for scatter plot, it does not worry about connecting the lines. It simply plots all the data points, as you can see. So now let's change it back to scatter. All right. So this is what we have. I would like you to play around with Scatterplot, see exactly how it works. Try to change to a different color. Try to add X and Y labels at both sides and see how it works. I'm going to actually stop here. I'd like to thank you for viewing. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. If you've not subscribed, just click on the subscribe button. You subscribe to me, Kindson the Genius, because I'm always there for you. And I'd like to thank you for viewing, and we'll see you in the next class, which is going to be working with histograms.